Good morning. Welcome to the class today. Like I mentioned yesterday, we'll be doing some hip opening type of exercises. So our balance will also be focusing on the hip opening. Of course, we'll do front, back, a little bit of everything. So spread your toes and have your ankles, knees, and hips on top of one another. Shoulders down away from the ears, hands on your tummy. Just so you know, I've had some problems with the camera, so let's hope it goes all right. Inhale through your nose and out through the mouth. Bring the tummy in. Again, in through the nose and sighing out. One more please, inhale through the nose. Such a beautiful day. It's like spring is in the air, isn't it? Hands a bit higher, breath in. And sighing out, keep the shoulders down. One more breath, please, breath in. And exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, arms rise up. If you did yesterday's session with me, hopefully your arms aren't feeling too sore today. Inhale, arms come forward. Surprisingly, mine aren't too bad. They're just feeling a little bit. Inhale up, which tells me they've worked. Bring the arms down. Come up onto the balls of the feet. We'll stay lifted, arms come up. Then exhale, take the arms to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms lift you. Then bend your knees, arms come down, your heels stay lifted. Just the arms on their own. Inhale, lift up. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, arms move forward. Sighing out to the side. Arms lift you, inhaling. And then come down, lowering the legs as you exhale. Again, we're going to do it 2 more times, please. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. And then sighing out to the side. Arms lift, inhaling. Come down a little bit more into those legs. And then we're just going to do it 1 more time, please. Inhale, rising up. Out to the side. Forward. Yeah, the sun is shining. I know that the storm's coming later, but it was so nice being out there this morning and not even feeling like it's too cold. Come down a little bit more. I know it's still August. I know it's going to still be cold. It's nice to hope. Let's bring the legs together. Arms are going to go out to the side. If they feel any soreness, you can cross them over your chest. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale, take it to the side. Inhale, center. Lower, but don't touch down completely. Again. So just repeating this, starting with the warming up of the hips. Inhale up, exhale out, inhale center, exhale lower. Just go for a few more. Keep on separating the toes of the supporting foot so you don't want to bunch anything up. Last one, then our arms are going to get a mini break. We're going to lift the leg up. We're going to hold on with the left to the foot and then just bring the other arm behind. Just give our arms a little bit of a stretch and a release there. And just opening us out even more into that hip. We'll open us up even more via the dancer's pose, still on this leg. So we're putting a lot of weight pressure on our left ankle. I don't know you can do it. So let this leg go, but don't let it come down. Take it back, hold on with that leg arm that was behind. Lift the other arm up, then tip through. Reach long. Remember, tomorrow we're going to do a yoga session. And both girls will be here, so they'll be joining me. Fun and games. 2 more breaths. Then come on up. I expect arms out to the side, lift it up, inhale, other side out. I expect we're not going to go back into normality. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have another week of extension of this lockdown. So yeah, I'll be here. Although tomorrow was meant to be a day that was going to be locked down anyway, I think. Yes, I think we went into it last Friday. I was lucky that I got my Thursday class in at the gym. And then we shut. And that's why we're here, right? Well, I usually teach 3 classes on a Wednesday. We're on a Tuesday. It's been nice. I've loved being back at the gym, but, we're going to try and do the best to keep ourselves as safe as possible. Sydney's doing a terrible job of doing that. 1 more, bring it up. Then we're going to hold on to the opposite foot. This arm comes behind. I don't get the leader. or maybe even her medical advisor. She says that she's taking all the advice if that's the case. I don't know why they don't listen to Victoria a bit more. Anyway, change topic. 4 more breaths, then we'll move for this into our dancer's pose. I'm going to lift this leg up, take it behind, hold on to the other arm, and then tip through. Coming into our dancer's pose. As we breathe out through the stomach, lift. Few more breaths now. So good for that strengthening in the ankle. Like that. Going hand in hand with the hip opening, we'll be working into the glutes a little bit too. And in fact, we're going to get into hip opening via some lunges, long, wide lunges. I might actually take my socks off. I can feel I'm slipping around. Put them on in a minute. If you need to take your socks off, do so. So you're taking your legs out wide. Inhale, you lower down. Exhale, bring it up. Push those knees out. You're feeling that in through your glutes. Arms can rest where they feel comfortable. I've got mine on my hips, but you might prefer to have them down on your thighs. Inhale down, exhale lift. Just a few more. This one we're going to go down and then just come back halfway up. Slow. So it's not a pulse, it's not fast. It's small like a pulse, but we're going slow. Keep this coming out a few more. And then pretty bird on your fence. Last 2. Now I'm going to take this one down, I'm going to hold it down. Arms are coming back out. Take a breath in and lift your right heel. Then lower it and then the left. So we're just going side to side with the lift. In a moment we will do both legs and they will stay up, and then you try and sink deeper into the legs as you do so. So unfortunately, trip I was trying to plan, it's not going to happen because the Whit Sundays are all booked out. Can you believe it? Hold both legs up, sink on down. So even though you can get cheap flights there, you can't get accommodation. Shoulders relax, arms straight. I said to the guy on the phone next to him, when's the next time you can get in? I'm just like, March 16. That's a while away. I just wanted to have something to look forward to. But there's no cheap flights at that time of the year, so it's not going to happen. I'm trying to use the flights I've got booked for New Zealand to swap them to have the flights for this trip. See what happens. 2 more. I'll let you know. I'll let you know most things. Bring the arms down, lower those heels down, lift up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the feet forward facing. Legs are going wider, arms are going to come forward, and you're going to bend. And then the other side. So the feet are forward facing. See how this is opening up into your hips even more? Feel the burn, yeah? When we do this one in yoga, we go faster, but we're keeping it Pilates pace. A few more. We'll get into a few more balances before we make our way down to continue the hip opening session. Just 1 more each way. Good job. Zip the legs in. Because I'm on the wooden floor, the mat's sort of slipping like I'm skiing. See? It's fun. It's not very smart. Okay. I've fallen over before in this position when I went back, right? When the headstand. Could happen again when my feet come under me. Let's go into our aeroplane. So we'll step onto our left foot, arms float, leg goes back, and then the arms are going to come back. So I've got an extended aeroplane back. Supporting leg nice and straight. Lovely stretch and release. And come on out of that. Yesterday I went to the fruit shop, and on the way back bumped into a couple of ladies that I know. Just randomly, we all sort of showed up at the same time, and we were chatting in front of a cafe, and this older man was pulling in. So I said to the ladies, let's just move over a bit. And lo and behold, yes, he accelerated instead of braking and caught himself, so he didn't come forward to smash into anything. But it's just too common around here. It was scary too. Well, he jumps out, he's pretty sprightly and happy about it. Didn't scare you, did I? Nearly in his 90s. I'm like, yes, you actually did nearly scare him. Push the heel in, open the knee out, press the hands either to heart, third eye will lift. Shoulders are relaxed, take your arms back. It happened the other month, not far from here. A lady had to have her legs amputated. It was even on the news. Scary stuff. The car squashed her so badly. Looking up if you can too. So we're going to switch. Other leg will lift up. Deepen the heel in. Open the knee and then place the palms together either at the heart. Third eye will lift. And again, eye gaze if you can, just take it up. So we've got a variety of different exercises. We've got some exercises when you're on your back, on your front, side, a lot of them aiming at those hip opening, okay? So Val, if you're doing these repeats, which I know you probably are going to do in the repeat, hope you're enjoying it. Bring the arms down, release the foot. I'm going to move this mat forward. And then I'm going to move the screen forward a bit. I'll lower it down. And we might actually start facing down. We're going to be on all fours. Actually, you know what? Face my way. This is what we'll do. We'll face here first. So this is a bit of glute and hip at the same time. Brace your belly. We're going to be kicking our leg out to the right, just touching down lightly. Let's go. I'm going to get you to do 2 minutes here. Just a tiny tap out. I've got to put my socks back on. That'll make all those people that ask me about my feet happy. There you go. You've got my feet out on display. Usually I have my socks on. Although that being said, if it's the yoga stream, I never have socks on. I found it very strange. You know who you are. You talk to me about my feet. It's quite strange. Especially for someone like me, I don't like my feet. It's not that I'm paranoid about showing my feet. They're not my favourite part of my body. Such a stupid conversation. Let's keep going. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I know you're out there. Good morning. I'm nearly closing in on that first minute. You'll already be feeling this working in through your glutes. So we're at the minute mark. We've got another minute here. Remember, if your wrists are feeling any soreness, you can make a fist and be up on your knuckles. So strong. Glutes, hips. Just relax the shoulders so you're not feeling any tension in your neck here. And also what I'd like you to think about is keeping both arms as straight as possible, so you don't want to have any bend in through your elbows. So you might need to open the arms out a little bit more, bring them in narrower, whatever feels best for you, keeping them both as straight as possible. A few more seconds to go, and then we're going to kick out to the other side. Last one will get you there. Switch sides. Ooh. Hopefully your wrists are feeling okay, team. After this, we will come off them, I promise. Relaxing the shoulders, keep drawing in the belly. You guys been watching Survivor? I won't spoil anything if you're like watching the repeats. Gee, yesterday was a ripper. Hola, Alba. Enséñame. Oh, es hermoso. Es para Ana. Ana. Y este nada. Es un delfín. ¿Quieres mostrarlos? No. That was just another big drawing for his sister.
No, estoy haciendo.
¿Nombre de ella? No. Bueno, sabes tú puedes regalarlo a ella. Yeah, so we're nearly at the end of this. I know you're probably thinking this is a bit boring. Can we stop now? Yes, soon you can. Not quite yet. Keep on pressing. You only got 20 seconds to go. And we're going to come down on our elbows. We will pop back up onto our hands as well, but we'll give our wrists a break by being down on our elbows to continue. One more will get you there. Nice. So we're going to come onto the elbows. I'm going to turning this way now. And we're going to take, doesn't matter which leg, we're going to take one leg away straight. Take a breath in, now move it away from you. And again. So you're moving with the breath. Nice. 2 to go, and then we're going to cross this same leg behind you. So it just goes behind. So you can feel this now working into your glute of the supporting leg. When it moves out the other way, it was more working opening the hip. Now it's getting into the glute. Two more. Now I'm going to bend the knee and flex the foot, and then slowly lift the leg up. Now the wrists have had a bit of a break. You're going to step back up soon. We're still going to work this same leg. 2 more, but before we come up onto our hands, we're just going to lift this knee up and then bring it back up. Four more. Feel it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so listen, team. We're going to push up onto our hands. The leg's still lifted. And what you're going to do is going to tap down and then tap behind. Just like that. So you're getting into the supporting leg as well as the glutes. Go for 4 more. 4 more each way, that is. So not the short 4, but long 4. And after this, I promise I'll give you a mini break. Last one. And lower it down, toes together, knees apart. Remember which leg was moving, because we're going to do the other one shortly. So back onto our elbows. Have your knees back underneath you. Other leg moves away. Let's take it away from you. Keep the belly strong. You've got a few more. Now take the leg behind you, please. few more. Now I'm going to stop there. We're going to bend the leg and flex the foot and drive the heel up. Oh, I'm not going to say it's harder now that you're on the other side, but the leg feels heavier because that's the one that was having to work more when you were down before. That was the leg supporting you, so it feels heavier than the other one. So stop there. We're going to cock that leg to the side and then back up. Last two. And step on up. So we're going to go down and then back over. Sorry, I was coming off my mat then. So lifting up, touch down, and then lift over. Evenly weighted in both legs. Burn, burn, burn in the butt. Few more. Last couple on each side. One more each way. And lower it down, toes together, knees apart. Good work. So we're going to get into our side exercises now, and that will just give you a little bit of a release in your arms. It won't give us planks until a little bit later. So you're on your side. We're going to straighten our leg. No, we're going to bend our legs and have our feet up. Inhale, open the knee. Exhale, close it down. So open the hip. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Now the reason I've got my head down is just to keep the spine in correct alignment. Inhale, open, exhale and close. Have a feel of your tummy, check that it's moving in away from those fingers with the exhalation. Two more. Okay, so listen, I'm going to inhale, open, exhale, kick forward. Bring the feet back together and then lower it down. My feet are staying in a flex. I don't know why. Feels better at the moment. Usually it's a pointed toe when you kick. I think because my bottom foot feels like it's going to cramp. So it's staying in a flex, and the other one wants to do the same. They like to copy each other, these legs and feet, which is a good thing. It'd be a bit strange if they're doing different things. Inhale up, exhale kick, inhale in, exhale and lower. Two more. One more. Okay. Straighten both legs out. Now they're both going to go into a kick. And what we're going to do is we're going to just split the legs so that the top leg always goes back, the bottom always comes forward. So breath in and then open. ¿Puedes ver si el video está funcionando? Exhale, open. Inhale, bring them together. Do a few more. So you're feeling this in your glutes and your hips. This next one's going to open and it's going to stay open. And then from here, lift them up open. Soon the bottom leg will have a chance to have a break and lower down when we get into our hot potato, okay? Last two. Okay, so bring the legs in, lower them down, lower the bottom leg down. The top leg lifts and the toes pointed down. Straighten that bottom leg and then just double toe forward and then double toe back. Tap, tap, lift. Tap, tap, elevate. This one. Okay, gracias. So it's hard to believe that it was gonna rain. Like in the morning, it was so beautiful, but I can see now the clouds coming over. It's getting darker. A few more. So yeah, now I believe that the storm's coming. 2 more times. Last one. All right, bring it up, lower it down, and we're simply switching straight to the other side, okay? So the legs are starting bent, feet lifted. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale and close. Inhale to lift, and exhale to close. It was a beautiful sunrise this morning. It was like orange and blue, the sky. It was beautiful. Go for 4 more, please. So we're going to get ready to go for that kick. So you inhale, open, exhale, kick forward. Bring the toes back together and then lower it down. How about I say bring instead of being this time? So let's do it right. So inhale, lift it up, toe forward. See how I'm going for the pointed toe now? It's like the feet aren't in a flex anymore. It's up to you. You can keep them both pointed, both flexed. Feel that band, yeah. Again, this leg's working harder because before it was up the whole time as well. Just 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, kick. Feet back together. Lower down. 1 more. Open. Feet, keep them together, but extend them long. So what we're going to do is that walk. Top leg always going back. Bottom leg always coming forward. This weekend I'm going to attempt to make margaritas. Survivor the other day had margaritas in Maryland, and I like, maybe we should check out the recipe because I do like a margarita. Haven't had one for a long time. Doesn't look very difficult. You just need Cointreau, tequila, lime, and lime juice. So after this, we're heading to the supermarket to buy some alcohol. Not until Saturday. We're not going to drink until Saturday. Hold it open, take a breath, and then lift it up. So if I do a Sunday morning live stream and I'm not quite right, you'll know why. It's been a while since we had a drink. I can't remember the last time. We don't drink often. You know that. I'm a mama now. What's the point? I think the last time we had a drink we went on our date night. It was fun. I don't know if you guys know about date night. I don't know if I've done a live stream around that time. Anyway, it was good fun. Just 2 more. And then we've got our hot potatoes. So bring the legs in, lower the bottom leg down, top leg lifts and toe points down, double toe tap. And then again. Tap, tap, elevate. Lots of hips, yeah? You can feel them. I'll give them a stretch out later as well, okay? 4 more. And you're done. Let's lie on our back. Feet are close to the bottom. Hip width distance apart, and then lift your hips up. Take your breath in and then push up high. So this is getting into the bottom a bit more. This is probably the last exercise we're going to do with that hip opening focus. Actually, we've got 2 more. So these, a lot of exercises, and then we'll lie flat on our back. And then I'll get into some ab work for you. And for me. So this is going to work your hips, opening them, as well as still working your glute. Cross one leg over. Perfect. Everything we want to work. Four more. Now we're going to hold this one up. Take a leg away, pull the knee in, and then straight. Keep the other side lifted. Just 4 more. Strong. And we'll lower that leg down and push the hips up straight. Remember which leg was on top, of course, because we've got to do the other side. Couple more. Now we're going to cross the other side on top and push up. Ooh. Two more. And we're going to extend that leg away. So extend it away and pull it in. Drive the hips right up. So see the thighs come in line with each other. Doesn't go up high like we do in a low yoga. All about Pilates today. And lower it down. Good job. Lower your hips down. So that part is done. Let's get into some abs and finish with some planks. And then we'll do some stretches for the hips before we make our way up to standing. So hold behind your head. Chin tucks into the chest. Look at your tummy. See that when you breathe out, it's moving down. Breath to okay. Lift on up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Couple more at this level, and then we make it a little bit harder. So we come up by exhaling, come back halfway, and then we lift again. Just to the halfway back. Couple more again. And then just a little one. So come up and then a centimetre back. Lift again. When we get into the lower belly, it's also going to be opening the hip, and then we'll do a lower belly just without the hip focus. It's a nice one for opening out the hips, so coming up after this. So hold this one up, bring the arms forward, shoulders stay relaxed, breath in. Lift yourself slowly. Elbow, if you need it. Keep the feet down. Straight legs is another option, of course. Sit tall. Come down halfway. Move the legs away. Bring the elbows in. Open the knees out. And then close them. So that's going to get you deep into the belly. Lower belly right there. 4 to go. Got all these incredible smells in the kitchen over there. My husband cut up all the veggies. I was going to do a soup when I came home. He was cutting up the veggies. I'm like, I'm going to make a soup. He's like, oh, wait, I'll just cut them up for you. So I can smell like onion and garlic and celery and carrot and pumpkin and everything. Take your arms and legs away. It smells nice. He's like, do you want a clove of garlic? I'm like, just brush my teeth, but he's like, I'll save it for you. So I have a clove of garlic. He's a bit unwell today. So it's eating some raw garlic. Let's take the leg up straight. It's going to go around and then inhale up. He's usually as strong as a horse. My husband never gets sick at all. I know he's got nothing that, coronavirus wise because he's been stuck in the house for nearly 3 weeks. He hasn't been anywhere except to go get his COVID jab, so I doubt he would have picked up anything. Oh, he probably picked up something there. He goes. 2 more. From the surgery, his immune system's a little bit weaker. Bring it down, change side, and go around. Inhale up, exhale circle. See how I made this is lower belly, but with that hip focused. 3 more. And lower it down. Great job. So here comes your lower belly. Gonna lift the legs up. Bit of a can-can. So we're gonna start with the leg that's closest to me. You drop the heel down, opening from the hip, and then that same way you extend your waist straight. And then you switch sides. So you drop the heel down first, opening from the hip, and then you push the leg away straight. So heel first, then extend it. That's a bit of a can-can. Just it's the opposite way. Lower the heel, then extend away. Lower the heel, extend away. Keep this going a little bit longer. Got just one more on each side, and then I'm going to get it come into a canoe for me. And that will help us get up into our seated pose via the boat pose. So canoe, take your arms and legs away. Come on, up into your boat. And lower it down, flip ourselves over, come into a plank. You're there. So this is the last lot of exercises on the mat before we do a couple of stretches. What I'd like you to do is take your knees down, but they are moving away from each other. And then they come back together. And that will be it for us, team. Lower your knee down and let's take one leg out in front. Lovely to just stretch those hips that you've worked so intensely today. And just roll yourself over, so hip over onto the heel. Tomorrow's yoga will be opening up more into the hips like we usually do. It's all a lot of lengthening and strengthening. Lengthening, which is really important for your body, not just to do the compacting and the tightening, the lengthening out. Push yourselves up. Just stay here, just to get that extra length through your hip. Take your toe, push the leg back. Other leg coming. Just bring your hip and heel together. Lovely, releasing there through the hips. This is a very good one to release into your back too by stretching out the hip. It works so much. And then use your hands just to push yourselves up. Think length, think height. And just one more stretch after this to open out the hips. Take a seat down and you'll bring your back leg on top of that front leg. And then just bring yourself forward. So that will release in through the hips again. And therefore release into your back. Mary's talking to his boss. He might come down and ask me to help him out. We'll see. Bring the other leg on top. Lower the heel down. Come through. I have a bad cough at the moment. It's been bad for a while. Fingers crossed it's going to get better. But it's all right. I can still do cardio and stuff. It's just these stretches. Seize it up a little bit. 2 more breaths here. And then we're going to come up. I just have to move a bit slowly with the scarf. We're going to make our way up to standing. So take your time coming up. You might need to have a little bit of water. And then we're going to get into some balancing. And I am going to put my socks on. My feet are a bit cold. My head's chopped off. So let's balance, team. Open the hips out by sinking down into your legs. Just draw your palms in, shoulders stay relaxed. We did an aeroplane at the start where our arms went back. This time we're going to do an aeroplane where our arms are coming forward. So let's do it. Keep the palms together. This will lengthen out your supporting leg for when we get into our lockdown balance. Come on in. Sink one down. Other leg, lift it over. Palms are in. Shoulders are relaxed. Wow, what a difference. It's so overcast now. Hopefully we beat the rain. It said it wasn't going to come until about 2 in the afternoon, which is great because I pick up Anna from kinder at 1. So I thought, okay, we can beat the rain. But it's Melbourne, right? Come on up. Take the leg back. Arms, bring them forward. Not just Melbourne. Climate change, Melbourne. Sad planet, Melbourne. Horrible situation, isn't it? Ooh. Ooh. 4 more. Couldn't help myself. Have to talk about the environment. Bring it on in. I know, it's heartbreaking. Take our left arm out. Right knee lifted up as much as you can to enable you, therefore, to bring the foot up as high as possible. And you see, if you do the yoga, your leg will go up a lot higher again. We didn't really stretch that much. We just did a couple of stretches just now. Okay. Switch. Bring that leg out. And foot. Two more. Wonderful. Just our tree pose. My lovelies out there. And then I will sign off. So hands to heart, third eye, and lift. Wonderful. Switch sides, please. I'm still talking to the boss. Last 2. I think I'm going to go helping. So bring the arms down, release that. Just do some shoulder rolls, team. Shake it on out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be here tomorrow. Take care. Bye.